All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kakudash. I want to give double honor to Apostle Jim Rule of 12. Peace, blessings, salutation to the hopeful elect, to the so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanic, Native Americans, West Indians, which makes up the 12 tribes of Israel, the elect that will come from amongst them. Let us say shalom, and Lord's will. Let's keep pushing and striving until the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shah, which is a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah. As the title said, "Where's the King?" 1948ers. This will be a cut on the people that's in the land right now that obviously think they're the chosen, and to the world, which never questioned them, in the leaders, the Christian organization, the Catholic, the Catholics, and the other so-called worshipers of, I guess, Jesus or God, Christ, whatever you believe in. These are questions. So I'm going to read First Chronicles, the 17th chapter. This also goes in. You can read this as well in Second Samuel, the 7th chapter as well. And this is in the GNT. It says First Chronicles 17, and I do this because you have imposters in our land right now calling themselves the 1948ers, the JEWs. But before then, let me get this real quick. Revelation 2 and 9. Because is it not funny? You have a people that's in the land now that don't, they call themselves the people, but they don't acknowledge their king, their Lord. They don't, they believe in a different book, the Talmud, and they believe, and furthermore, there's no peace on the earth. They're being attacked, they're being ridiculed, and they got the money, but the whole world is in chaos. So Revelation 2 and 9, I know your troubles, I know that you are poor, but really you are rich. And that goes into the true believers, which is the elect out of the 12 tribes. I know the evil things said against you by those who claim to be Jews but are not. Yeah, because what were things that were said about us? We're black, we're Latinos, we're Hispanic, we're criminals, we're gangsters, we're thugs. But truly, indeed, we are the 12 tribes of Israel that were lost when us being in their possession, they made a culture for us, a Gentile Goyim culture, which was all destruction and death. So pretty much they can take our nationality going into Psalms 83, let them cut them off from being a nation, and then we're going to take their nation because we know it's very beneficial to be a JEW. Furthermore, a Hebrew Israelite. And then we're going to not water, but destroy their mindset so bad so the real children of Israel won't see no value in the fact that they're Hebrew Israelites. Let me get this one. Let me see what it says in the GNT, Revelation 3 and 9. Listen, as for that group that belongs to Satan, in which they are, those liars who claim that they are Jews but are not, I will make them come and bow down at your feet. They will all know that I love you. So the time is coming. We are the only ones of the whole world that has challenged, questioned, and bring out the truth. And that's because we know the names that's been revealed to us. Yes, you have IUIC out there that proclaim that they got it, but they don't got it. They've been paid off, compromised because the JEWs, have thrown money in their hands, and that money has blinded them. So, to the point, First Chronicles 17. I'm gonna read 1 through 7. It says, "And I will give you 7 kingdoms, and 7 kingdoms shall come, and shall rule over you. And 7 kingdoms shall come, and shall rule over you. And 7 kingdoms shall come, and shall rule over you. And 7 kingdoms shall come, and shall rule over you. And 7 kingdoms shall come, and shall rule over you. And 7 kingdoms shall come, and shall rule over you. And 7 kingdoms shall come, and shall rule over you. And 7 kingdoms shall come, and shall rule over you. And 7 kingdoms shall come, and shall rule over you. And 7 kingdoms shall come, and shall rule over you. And 7 kingdoms shall come, and shall rule over you. And 7 kingdoms shall come, and shall rule over you. And 7 kingdoms shall come, and shall rule over you. And 7 kingdoms shall come, and shall rule over you. And 7 kingdoms shall come, and shall rule over you. And 7 kingdoms shall come, and shall rule over you. And 7 kingdoms shall come, and shall rule over you not the whole chapter. Let me see. No, I'm gonna actually read the whole chapter. So here we go. First Chronicles 17:1. King David was now living in his palace. One day he sent for the prophet Nathan and said to him, "Here I am living in a house built of cedar, but the Lord's covenant box is kept in a tent." Nathan answered, "Do whatever you have in mind, because Yahweh is with you." But that night Yahweh said to Nathan, "Go and tell my servant David that I say to him, you are not the one to build a temple for me to live in." It's not a coincidence that we know King Solomon was Yahweh Shah. And it's not a coincidence that he built the temple. It took 7 years. And eventually, yes, it was destroyed after 70 AD. But again, the spiritual temple starting with the house of David, the elect, and then Yahweh Shah is going to come back. Is it not funny? And is it not funny that you have those 1948ers talking about they seen some heifers, red heifers, cows, and now they're going to build a temple, which is nothing in it. It's no prophecy at all. It has nothing to do with the Bible. From the time I rescued the people of Israel from Egypt until now, I have never lived in a temple. I've always lived in tents and moved from place to place because Yahweh had ordained Levi to be the priest. In all my traveling with the people of Israel, I never asked any of the leaders that I appointed why they had not built me a temple made of cedar. So tell my servant David that I, the Lord Almighty, say to him, I took you from looking at the sheep in the fields and made you the ruler of my people Israel. I have been with you wherever you have gone, and I have defeated all your enemies as you advanced. Yeah, I thought the people that the Lord didn't deal with. I thought they didn't hate, destroy, kill, slaughter, etc. Yeah, got a lot of questioning. I will make you as famous as the greatest leaders in the world. I have chosen a place for my people Israel and have settled them there, where they will live without being oppressed anymore. So what's going on? 1948ers. You're talking about people coming at you, people bombing you. You got Palestine, etc. There's no peace in our land right now, supposedly according to them. It says ever since they entered this land, again, and remember, 1948 was self-willed, and plus America backed them. Ever since they entered to this land, they have been attacked by violent people, but this will not happen again. I promise to defeat all your enemies and to give you descendants. When you die and are buried with your ancestors, I will make one of your sons king, and I will keep his kingdom strong. And King David had to fight for peace. King Solomon had basically through King David work, he was able to have peace for 40 years. Because prior, we always, were attacked, and other nations basically hovered around and caused us ruckus. And eventually, we went to captivity, and then in 70 AD, our temple, our place where we dwelled, Jerusalem, Israel, got destroyed. We got cast away. We fled, and we haven't returned ever since. The real inhabitants of that land have not returned ever since. We're still in captivity. So I will make one of your sons, which is King Solomon, which we know is Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, king, and will keep his kingdom strong. He will be the one to build a temple for me, and I will make sure that his dynasty continues forever. See that? I will be his father. And that also goes into, I believe, Daniel, the 2nd chapter 2 as well, or either Daniel 2nd or the 7th, which talks about how after the 4 kingdoms are set up, what is it? The mirror, the clay shall be destroyed, and then how Yahweh Shah is going to come back in that kingdom, which is this time, and thrust this empire down. And he's going to reign again. Through Yahweh Shah, it's going to be taken by force. His rulership is going to be taken by force, because no kingdom ever set up was never with a peaceful protest. Fucking idiot. So it says, I would not withdraw my support from him as I did from Saul. See that? Whom I removed said that you could be king. I will put him in charge of my people and my kingdom forever. So again, those people that's in the land now, where's the king? Where's Yahweh Shah? You know, why are the 1948ers? Why are they going to? They causing all this ruckus, but they're making sure America backs them. Well, Yahweh Shah is supposed to be basically, like the scripture says, when we get in the kingdom, all nations is not going to be able to. We're going to beat their swords and the plows, etc. His dynasty will never end. So, reading on David's prayer of thanksgiving, then King David went into the tent of the Lord's presence, sat down and prayed. I am not worthy of what you have done or have already done for me, Lord. Power Yahweh, Noah's my family. Yet now you are doing even more. You have made promises about my descendants in the years to come. So this haven't happened yet. And you, Lord, Power Yahweh, are already treating me like someone great. What more can I say to you? You know me well, and yet you honor me, your servant. It was your will and purpose to do this for me and to show me my future greatness. Lord, there is none like you. We have always known that you alone are the power Yahweh. There was no other nation on earth like Israel, whom you rescued from slavery to make them your own people. The great and wonderful things you did for them spread your fame throughout the world, and it's going to happen again. You rescued your people from Egypt, the ancient Egypt, and we also know America is modern day Egypt as well. It's not a coincidence certain parts of America use titles and cities of Egypt, ancient Egypt. And drove out other nations as your people advanced. You have made Israel your own people forever, and you, Lord, have become their power. And now, O Lord, fulfill for all the time the promise you made about me and my descendants, and do what you said you would. Your fame will be great, and people will forever say the Lord Almighty is Yahweh, power over Israel. That people are not saying that now. Nobody's saying that. Everybody hate those people in the land now. Nobody, everybody's is at not at ease. Like the scriptures, Proverbs 29 says, when the wicked bear rule, people will mourn. But when the righteous bear rule, everybody will rejoice. Nobody's rejoicing. It's constant war. Your fame will be great, and people will forever say, the Lord Almighty is Yahweh power over Israel, and you will preserve my dynasty for a time. I have the courage to pray this prayer to you, my power, because you have revealed all this to me, your servant, and have told me that you will make my descendants kings. You, Lord, are power Yahweh, and you have made this wonderful promise to me. I ask you to bless my descendants so that they will continue to enjoy your favor. You, Lord, have blessed them, and your blessing will rest on them forever. So let me go to Luke. Luke, the first chapter, starting at 26. And you can also read Matthew, the first chapter, because it's crazy. You can go to any chronological book. This one, for instance, and it'll show you the lineages, etc. So, all right. For Luke chapter 1 and verse 26, in the 6th month of Elizabeth's pregnancy, Yahweh sent the angel Gabriel to a town in Galilee named Nazareth. He had a message for a young woman promised in marriage to a man named Joseph, who was a descendant of King David. You all know when you read, I think Wisdom of Solomon, I think the 7th, or basically it talks about the seed of man, or of the seed of man, meaning, you come from your father's loins. So who was a descendant of King David. And I just read that in the First Chronicles 17. And you can read that also in Second Samuel, the 7th chapter. Her name was Mary. The angel came to her and said, "Peace be with you. The Lord is with you and has greatly blessed you." Mary was deeply troubled by the angel's message, and she wondered what his words meant. The angel said to her, "Don't be afraid, Mary. Yahweh has been gracious to you. You will become pregnant and give birth to a son, and you will name him Yahweh Shah. He will be great and will be called the Son of the Most High Power Yahweh. The Lord Power Yahweh will make him a king, as his ancestor David was, and he will be the king of the descendants of Jacob forever. His kingdom will never end." So what's going on? You know, those 1948ers, you were supposed to be brought back into that land by Yahweh Shah. So where is he? So it says, Mary said to the angel, "I'm a virgin. How then can this be?" Meaning she's a young woman. And pretty much this was spoken prior to her becoming pregnant. So the angel answered, "The Holy Spirit will come on you, and Yahweh's power will rest upon you. For this reason, the Holy Child will be called the Son of Yahweh." Let me see. Yeah, remember your relative Elizabeth, it is said that she cannot have children, but she herself is now 6 months pregnant, even though she is very old. For there is nothing that Yahweh cannot do. "I am the Lord's servant," said Mary. "May it happen to me as you have said." And the angel left her. So pretty much the point is, the Lord had already came to Mary and told her pretty much the whole message of what's about to come, what's going to happen, about her son, her child, and when you even know a little bit of history of Yahweh Shah, he had actual brothers. I think one or two of them was in the ministry. I know Jude was one. It was his actual brother. But you ultimately the point is how Yahweh Shah, who the world really called Jesus, was ordained to save Israel. So again, where is the king? Where is Yahweh Shah in the midst of Jerusalem now? Because you have a people. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Hold on. Show some pictures. Where to the 1948ers. So you got these people. This is a question to them. You got these people that's calling themselves the real people of the Lord. Where's the king? Yeah, shit, even better. Netanyahu, Satan Yahoo. Where's the king? Where's Yahweh Shah? You know? But that's pretty much it. Lord's will, he was edified. With that, I'm going to say shalom.